There's a girl at a rooftop party in the city. Music in the background, lights flickering off skyscraper glass. She laughs. Big, bold, the kind that draws everyone in. Men orbit her. Some try too hard, some too cool, all rehearsing the same lines. She's used to this. She's mastered the art of responding without really listening, smiling while her mind drifts. But then, just once, she glances across the room and catches a man not looking at her. Not once. Not when she tells a joke, not when her friends pull her into selfies, not even when she accidentally brushes past. He's engaged in a conversation about nothing. Sports, business, some topic so beneath the buzz of the night that she can't help but listen in, just for a clue. Minutes pass. She laughs louder, leans in closer to whoever's in front of her, and yet, nothing. The only man not seeking her is the only man she notices. By the end of the night, she finds herself wondering, who the hell is that guy and why isn't he chasing me? That's the feeling nobody warns you about. It's not lust. It's not jealousy. It's curiosity weaponized. Most men will never know what it's like to be the one who isn't performing, who isn't chasing, who isn't fighting for a piece of attention. They'll never understand the power of being unavailable. There's a secret in the art of ignoring, not as a tactic, but as a side effect of a life too full, too self-respecting to orbit anyone. You see, the world teaches men to be attentive. Compliment, pursue, respond instantly. Make her feel seen. But what nobody says out loud, what's almost forbidden to admit, is that women crave the one man who simply doesn't need them. Not a jerk, not a player, just occupied. And here's the plot twist. That kind of man doesn't fake his absence. He earns it. He's invested in his world, his passions, his progress, his own goddamn peace. He's present wherever he stands, and because he's truly present in his own life, he becomes absent from hers. That absence isn't rejection, it's gravity. The more he seems to orbit his own sun, the more everyone else wants to feel his warmth, especially her. That's why ignoring a woman when it's real, when it's not an act, but a byproduct of purpose, is the ultimate turn-on. It's not about punishing, not about playing games. It's about being untouchable because you refuse to be distracted. Women know when they're not the main character in your story. And that knowledge, that sudden loss of control, is intoxicating. Most men will never get this far. They spend their lives in the audience, clapping for someone else's performance, never realizing that the most magnetic presence is the one that doesn't audition. Think about it. Every man at that party spent the night trying to be noticed, but the only one she remembered was the one she couldn't figure out. It's not magic, it's discipline. You want to impress a woman? Don't. Impress yourself. Fill your time so thoroughly that your attention becomes a gift, not a default. That's when your absence becomes a rumor and your presence a privilege. It's a paradox. The less you try to attract, the more gravity you have. Ignoring isn't rudeness, it's the natural result of not seeking validation. And women, for all their social training, are drawn to the mystery of a man whose validation must be earned. You become her challenge, her riddle, her midnight question. She'll check her phone and see nothing. She'll scroll her feed and notice your silence. She'll replay moments in her mind, wondering what she missed. And every unanswered question builds obsession. But here's the savage secret. You don't do this for her. You do it for you. Because a man who guards his time, who builds his world, and refuses to be pulled into someone else's orbit isn't just attractive, he's rare. In a culture where everyone's selling a highlight reel, your indifference is gold. You don't ignore to play games. You ignore because your life is already full. And if she wants in, she'll have to bring something worth your attention. When you stop chasing, you force her to ask herself what makes her worth being pursued. That's when the game flips. If this feels like your story, say it out loud in the comments. Don't hold it in. And if you want more unfiltered, original truth that makes you unmissable, not just in her eyes, but in your own, subscribe. Thank you for listening. Myself, Matt, signing off for the Closure Club. Next time you're at that party, be the man whose silence is remembered longer than anyone's laughter. See you in the next one. And remember, sometimes the real flex is being too busy living to care who's watching.